Good evening, gamers, and all them MLB players out there. Welcome to day 10th C3 teaser tournament powered by NextG and Vista. I'm your girl Nine, your host and caster for tonight. And with me, beside me, is the one and only extraordinary analysis. Once, how is it going?
It's going great, Nine. Such a pleasure to be back for tonight's casting, and it's such an honor to have you as a hype caster alongside me for tonight. Since Balti isn't available tonight, so yeah.
Yeah, so you have been like in the match for quite a long time. Like you have been um, casting along Bolty, side by side. How is your opinion so far regarding the round of 16?
Um, I guess I'm still not sure yet what to say about like
Mm-hmm.
I'm still new to this, so I'm not very aware of the teams so far. So yeah, I don't have much to say.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So and tonight we have the first match, guys, with an absolute banger for you. The first one we got Gwenchana taking on Rebellion, a battle there where discipline will meet defiance because these two have known each other for quite a long. And later on, for the second match, we will have Chaos Theory versus Building. So these two showdown will be really unpredictable, especially the first match. I'm really looking forward I'm really looking forward to their unpredictable play, and the action is about to be off chart. So get comfortable, guys, and grab some drinks, okay? Get comfortable in your chair because the flood. I want you guys to flood the chat with your team prediction who is going to win. And I think as the team are going on, I would also want to, yeah, I would want once to say something again, okay? Because you're the analysis. I
Uh-huh.
would want to make you comment on the previous, okay, yesterday, yeah, not yesterday, yeah, day before that, yeah,
The
we
day
had
before.
incognito the
Yep,
day
yep, yep.
before, yeah, the
Um,
day before we had incognito playing. So, what are your like? What's your opinion on that? Like incognito, all the way from different server. We unfortunately, we had Wish who couldn't make it to the, to the quarterfinal.
hmm. Talking about Team Incognito that came all the way from the Mumbai server, despite having server differences, they're doing so good. Like
Mm-hmm.
usually when we switch servers, we tend to lag, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we look at Team Incognito, it doesn't seem like it bothers them, despite the ping difference. And they're a really strong team, They were matched against Hello Kitty, and both of them, they were toe to toe, like
Mm-hmm.
they were just basically amazing when they were
Mm-hmm.
facing off each other. But inevitably we see that Team Incognito they won the game. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, yep, they are heading to the next round fair and square, despite having server differences.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about yesterday, due to some unfortunate circumstances, Team Wish and
Mm-hmm.
Team Aeroplane, right? They had
Yeah.
to disband the game, the match. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, the other two teams they're just heading forward without
Mm-hmm.
any competition. So yep.
Yes, definitely. That's really true. I think playing in other server really make it like like back in those days when you really had a bad server,
Mm-hmm.
back in Bengal server, right? People
Yep.
used to like make excuses about server, but I know, of course, server play a lot of, it's really
Yeah,
important where,
it is important. Yep.
yeah, it is important, right? But
Mm-hmm.
then I remember like most of the time when we used to play, like many of them would like, make an excuse of server problem. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, after having a good server, like they would still. play bad, so it's just an excuse, you know. I mean, it all comes down to your skill again. I mean, of
Yep.
course, this can be contradicting. Okay, what I'm
I
saying.
mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, people they did have a lot of complaints, excuses, like because of the server in the past. But looking at the present right now, despite having a better server as compared to the past, it all comes down to your skill. You know, doesn't matter if your server is different or not. It all comes down to your skills and play style. You know, like how well do you coordinate with your teammates? How well do you guys work out each other's playing elements? You know. So yeah, I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, so it looks like the team lineup is almost getting ready. So let's look up at the lineup here. Wait, but there's like a back and forth going on with Gunchana. I know Rebellion have been, up there. Like people, do you know any information about the Rebellion?
Unfortunately, I'm still new here in the casting thing, you know. So I did not get to encounter Rebellion's gameplay, so I'm still unaware of how they do. But I have seen Gwenchana play, so yep.
Yes, for Gunchana, I mean, right now, the real Gunchana, that is only Viano. Yeah, Viano and Sir Angte comes in. And it looked like both the team are almost ready, getting prepared, getting their gear up. But I know for sure, even this loud Ancheyo, maybe he changes IGN, but then the lineup were really strong because before Gwenchana, they were known as Black Clovers, so the lineup were pretty solid.
Yep. Talk about Gwenchana, Viano especially. I still remember how he played that Franco.
Oh,
Like,
it
oh
was a
my gosh.
monster.
Yeah, he was a monster on those hooks. Like me and Bolty, we were flabbergasted looking at his Franco. We were like, is he is okay. So
So,
guys, both teams are ready and we are heading into the drafting phase. And we see that in the blue side we have team Gunchana and in the red side we have Team Rebellion.
that's true. All right, folks, to the drafting phase. And I think Toast, as much as I know about them, I think I have like little clue about that they are really kind of like hesitate to go against Rebellion. That's what I've heard. The rumor says so.
Wait, where did you hear that rumor?
There's
Because
I mean, the one from Gunchana itself, they are like, they already take Rebellion as a very tough competitor.
So okay, talking about the ban, we see that Team Gunchana they came off with a Suyo ban, and as for Rebellion, they have banned Chip. Okay, so we have Gwenchana here with the Matilda ban, which is quite reasonable of a ban, but I'm kind of skeptical of Chip because so far in the tournament, we see that Chip he has not been doing that great, has he? Like
I mean, huh?
please. Sir.
No, I was saying the chip ban is right now. I feel like it's overrated at this moment because there are so many potential bans that can be, be put up. But
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
but I mean, with chip to go against chip is also something that you really don't want to. But then just playing on the safer side, I think it's still a good ban. But for me, I would opt for some other ban as well. But they have the strategy of their own. They are playing. Maybe they want to play it in a very offensive way, or I don't
Indeed,
know.
indeed. Mhm.
Yeah.
So guys, looking at the ban now, we see that Team Rebellion they've picked off the Jujin. They obviously do not want Team Gunchana to go Jujin as they have the first pick. And talk about Team Gwenchana, they have banned Hilda, which is quite an annoying roamer because she basically bullies assassins day and night. You know, she eats them for breakfast. So quite understandable.
Oh yes, I would not want that. I don't want her to be my opponent at all. And another respect band coming in from Team Rebellion, and the first pick goes the classic player, and without like they're like target lock right away to Bruno.
Right away. I mean, he is a S tier MM right now. He has climbed his way all the way up to the S tier. He is a great pick, guys. Do spam him in rank games.
Yes. What about your? I mean, right now we have a lot of YSS pick, right? What's your opinion on that?
I mean, YSS, he is a great jungle in my opinion. He's a great jungler. But when we talk about YSS, it all comes down to the player's play style. You know, like how skillful, how much have you mastered YSS? Because he is a hero which a bit of a complex mechanic, if you ask me.
Oh yes, that's
And
true.
talk about the picks right now. We see that Team Rebellion, they came off with two meta picks, which is Sicilian, which deals damage like a like a truck in the late game, and talk about the meta EXP Khalid, which is just too much to deal with. The circling tornado, raging sandstorm, and basically that absurd sustain with coming off from his second skill. So yep.
Yes, definitely. And Toast, wait a second. Are they going for the same strategy that they went last time? Because I know, who was it? Oh, it's not ringing the bell. But like with that Bruno, and then we going for Lunox could be really a headache for Team Rebellion.
Indeed. Because Lunox, if we talk about Lunox, she deals great damage right from the bat, where she has the chaos, and basically she can just spam it for 4 seconds. In that 4 seconds, she deals a ton of damage. That too, HP based damage. So it's gonna hurt a lot. Because Team Rebellion, on the other hand, they are quite tanky, coming off with the Khalid and the Gatot pick, which Lunox can really shred. And for the late, we have Bruno, which is just incredible. He deals absurd amount of crit damage, and that malefic gun on him makes him a menace.
Definitely. And a guitar pick coming in there from Kaiden. Why do I feel like, see, they are going with the back liner, the back lineup. Why do I
Yep.
even say liner? The back lineup for Team Guanchana seems like they seem to be quite balanced, because Bruno, we know that's squeezy, but then we have also Lunox. She was known for Brick, the Brick Mage, because
Yep.
of the ability for her to, sustain damage, especially them going for Khalid. And then a guitar as well. I think she will able to manage that much of a damage.
Indeed. Because obviously, talk about Team Rebellion, they do have good sustain for the moment, but as the game progresses into the late, we will see that the Lunox and the Bruno are absolutely gonna shred them.
Oh yes,
And talk
definitely.
about the ban as well. We see that Team Rebellion, they did pick off the Angela, which is quite reasonable, because obviously you do not want to deal with an Angela Fredrin combo, coming off from early and mid game, because it's just too much to deal with. So obviously they wanna avoid that kind of a hassle.
Well, I know that Sir Angte usually go is a good XP laner. Before, he used to be a former, a former jungle. So I don't know, maybe because Viano here would possibly be a roamer. So I don't know. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that was bad. I was like waiting for them to pick, but then the pick come, and I was like, okay, what just happened? Anywho, they're
Oh.
going for joy.
Are they gonna go for the joy? No, wait.
Like against a Federin?
Fredrin, yep. I mean, against a Fredrin, a joy wouldn't be a wise choice, because she has lost her CC immunity on that second skill, and diving in to trigger the electrifying beats. Fredrin can basically just stop right there, basically with the knock up and taunt. So going a joy, like that, a hero like joy that basically dives into the enemy it's not a wise choice because she doesn't have that CC immunity on her any longer.
Here we are.
And talk about Team Rebellion. Uh, it, it seems like they're not gonna go for the Joy, but instead they are gonna go for the Ling. I
It's
mean,
not about the
Ling.
mobility.
It's all about the mobility because Ling, he can rotate really well. He's a great jungler. He is an absolute menace to deal with if the player know how to abuse his skill set. You know, like basically his kit is just too much. He has way too much mobility, great damage, and he has the Blade of Tempest, which gives him an upper hand, you know, when contesting those Lord and Turtle, because he got that immunity. On top of that, he can press that retribution, right? While the
Hey, we are seeing a CC pick after such a long, like a decade over, and the lineup for Gunchana seems pretty like strong to me.
Mhm. Talk about Team Gunchana. It seems like they are gonna be heading towards the late game because talk about early game, they do not have that early damage because
Mhm.
look at them, they have a threat which is not
Wait, a
that
1-1? Bruno against a 1-1?
um it could work. Nine, it could
Mhm.
work because 1-1, if she manages to play safe, you know, right from the
Uh-huh.
start, she
Okay.
can you know, go toward the late, and yep, she can work against a Bruno because of course in a 1v1 Bruno has the upper hand, but it all comes
Mhm.
down to how you play, how you coordinate with your team, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So if you have that
Definitely.
trust, if you have that trust in your team, you can go
Mhm.
for a pick like 1-1. It's not a problem.
Uh-huh. Thank you for that insight. And as we close our draft and we're ready to feel the tension, look at Ginchana totally focusing on the sustain, and the control is very clear for the late game, while Rebel and Draft are screaming early fight, early fight. So let's jump into the action. Who will execute the great strategy? So here we are, the first match of the night. Day 10th. On the blue side, we have Team Gunchana, and on the red side, we have Team Rebellion.
So as of now, both the junglers are basically farming. Both the mid laners are trying to help off the jungle, clear it faster to have an early game advantage, and yep, it's just farming for now, guys. So we're gonna have to wait for some clashes to make the game more interesting.
I don't see I mean, I don't think we'll have an early clash in here, but then definitely some invasion might be possible as oh dear Bambi is going in scouting for the team, but then
Mhm.
I was about to say the claw, yeah. Oh, since already
Oh,
green Vino go in, he extended too much, but then he's
oh.
able to go out. I, to be honest, I don't like choke player. Like they're so annoying to speak.
I mean, of course, the way of the dragon is just too annoying. Basically, it kicks them in between the enemies. Oh, we see a clash over it. Never mind.
Es- Especially against like I mean, at least here they got Lunox, right? I mean, yeah,
Mm.
something that I always run away from if the enemy picks a Cho. But here, Kaden, you know, in the bot lane, it's usually very the tension rises at a very early stage.
It
But
seems like
look
something
here,
is
it's
cooking
a
in the top
cat.
lane.
Ooh, is he going for the volley shot? But oh, the extension coming in by dear Bambi, but dear Bambi backs off. I don't think they're going to engage. I don't think no one will want to make that early mistake and get the early advantage, because we are seeing within the 6 second the turtle is going to spawn out.
And there comes off the turtle, guys. So we're gonna have to see who makes the first move of initiating a turtle fight. And in the mid lane, basically nothing much. It's just lane
It's a
clearing.
toasting of. So let's see the contest of the turtle start as they're setting up. I think Vinus is very clear off in locking the target, and with the I forgot
And the
since
side
taking.
picks off the turtle.
Uh huh.
Oh, what is going on here? Oh my gosh, side. He took off the turtle as well as he took down Cheo, which is which is a very bad start in my opinion, because Cheo, he is basically the jungler. He shouldn't have died there.
Wait a second. I lost my word right after that AOG came out. I was like, wait, did I miss the ultimate name? But then that was a good locked in by Synth there.
Yes,
I thought Synth, yeah.
exactly.
Oh, at here, the
Way
way
of
of
the
the dragon
dragon.
coming in. Oh, he's going to, oh dear, almost getting in with that volley shot and he's taken down. Are we going to see a double kill? And yes, it is going to be a double kill by classic player Arab. Is it Arab or Arab? With that Husklo. He already got the Husklo though.
Wow. I mean, talk about Bruno. He already got the Haskell in the first 3 minutes of the game, which is quite impressive, guys.
Mhm.
Talk about Team Rebellion. They have a very balanced team, you know. Oh,
Oh,
9.
another fight coming in. We are seeing the bad feast come pops out, and that's what I was talking about. That actually, NBM is getting a lot of stake by if in that mid lane, and I don't want to face a late game Sicilian, especially with that revamp. And Cheo is going to get caught in. I think he's going. We have to. Oh, we didn't see any casualty, but he goes in and then takes Cheo down. What a beautiful gameplay by Synth. I think Synth got his target logged in, but we are going in. Vino takes the oh dear bomb. Is it oh dear Bambi or oh dear
It's
oh dear Bambi?
okay,
Yes,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
dear Bambi. Oh, the names, guys. Sorry, I didn't know how to do my homework. But with the second turtle coming in, doesn't seem like they will have a contest because Vino going in. I think is why is Vayu really extending too much? I know he is supposed to give that vision, but maybe he is a little hype up tonight for the gameplay. But yes, it is going to be a contest. But the Toast is still coming on its way. And
Oh gosh.
the Blade of Tempest case in and takes down player classic. Another engagement coming. Toast almost getting down as well, but he managed to pop in the chaos. And Vayne coming in. They are getting a lot of casualty coming in from Team Gwenchana. Team Gwenchana is really need to get that back. Like I said, Rebellion is screaming early game is
Uh-huh.
ours, and that's exactly that what they are doing. They are not letting them breathe.
Exactly. I mean, Team Rebellion. Talk about the early game and late game potential. They are quite balanced. As for the late game, they have a Sicilian and a 1-1. And talk about for that early game, early game bully. They have Ling, they have Gata, they have a Khalid, which is both on the top lane.
Election. Vino is going to take down, but the volley. I think the really hope that is coming in from is that classic player as usual, trying to play that classically, but is going to get caught in. But the NBM NBM's not even there, but anyway, Synth is going into the turret and taking down Toast. And Classic takes down Synth. What a trade in coming in from there. That makes 10, 5, 10. Wow, 1. I mean, that was not I was expecting, to be honest. Because I was so caught up with the lineup of with the sustaining that could come with the Gunchana, but the rebellions are proving me wrong, back and forth and cutting, going in again with that the way of the dragon coming in. But where is it? Why are they engaging though? Because really right now with he pops in the AOG on
Oh,
Vian, it's going to now he pops in the AOG, but Kaiden, that was not enough for him to go in though.
I mean, talk about a team Gwenchana here. They're just fighting too much because obviously they're not ahead in the goal. They do not have those items on them yet that can shred the enemies. And talk about the damage that comes off from Fred. It's just not much. He can just go in, soak damage. But talk about his passive. Like the crystal. It does not provide him enough to sustain. To stay in the fight for too long because team
We're
and
going
the
to
turtle.
finally, we are seeing back-to-back action coming in with the bat feast pops out. Vinyl almost going to get. He won't able to, but will they Toast? Sir Ankh is getting targeted, and Toast as well with the Blade of Tempest, but Synth is able to get away there. So is Toast. What is going on there, Wands? I mean, what I what
I
is the
um,
possible chance? Because classic player is their like hope right now.
yes. Before I start on that, let us check the items actually.
Okay.
So we see that Team Rebellion here. They've already picked up so many main items. They've got the Berserker Fury on the Ling and the Hasclaw, as well as the Corrosion Sight and the Demon Hunter Sword. Oh my God, guys!
Ooh. NVM things are acted down. Imagine taking down toes. I think they have like the way they back up each other. They are not even letting
Yeah,
them breathe. There's no space there. It's crazy lead coming in from Team Rebellion. It's only 829, and they have taken almost the tier down, and it's all down to their back lineup for Team Gwenchana. But look at the like you said, the goal difference.
I mean, Team Gwenchana here, they're losing left and right. Talk about the top and the mid lane. They've already lost so many turrets. They've lost the outer and the mid tower from the top lane, as well as
Cheyo is like, no, that's mine. That Sarangte is most trying there, but AOG pops in. Kaiden take the initiation with the second, followed by Dear Ton.
Oh.
Sarangte almost going down. Beautiful
Wow.
clean by Toast. And imagine taking Vinyl down. Back up by Classic being always Classic as usual, but he's going to go down one. Imagining is making them imagine how words their nightmare could be there.
I mean, nine. Just talk about Team Rebellion. They are absolutely dominating the battlefield right now. Team Gwenchana there. They have no opening to go for that team fight. You know, where they can turn the tables into their favor. They are just basically losing head and head, toe to toe. Basically, there. And the crossbow of Tang is popped.
Okay, Vinyl was getting caught in there. I was like, let it follow up, like
Yeah.
like for them to. It's 3v5, guys. It's all up to this last team fight that they have to give in to secure their place. And their Cheyo gets caught in. Will he able to manage? But AOG pops in, and I would Synth takes Classic down. It's only
like
the toes, but I don't think it will be. He will able to defend. But Sarah Angte and Vino is going to be back on board. And with that, are we gonna see? Oh, then that's it. Like I feel like they had a very clean sweep on that from Team Rebellion.
Team Rebellion. Wow.
That.
I mean, look at them actually. Look at Team Rebellion and Team Gwenchana. I mean, let's start off with Team Gwenchana actually, because I did want to talk about their draft. They did secure those meta heroes, you know, like Lunox and Bruno. But on the other hand, they went ahead and took a jungler and an EXP like Fredrin, because Fredrin, he has that buff on his ultimate where it gives him extra defense. But in my opinion, it's just not enough, you know, to make him shine like how he used to shine. Because he has received consecutive nerf, and just one buff is not enough, you know, to bring him back into the spotlight. As well as for the CC, because CC on the EXP against Gaton, it's not a hero, you know, which can go 2-2 with Gatot, because Gatot he receives that extra defense as his HP gets chopped down. He gets that extra physical defense. And Chi-Chi or CC on the other hand, she's not that kind of a hero which has a lot of burst skills, because she basically pokes the enemies. So yeah, the laning phase wise, we see that they are losing. But my main focus here was on this pick against this Wan and Bruno, because as I said earlier in the drafting phase, that 1-1 can actually work. It all comes down to how your team supports you, you know, because if your team is you know, lacking behind in team fights and gangs in your lane, so basically even if you have the meta hero on your side, it's not gonna be enough, you know, to get those early kills, those early farms, to, you know, basically go with the lead on those items and damage. So yeah,
Definitely. And once again, thank you so much to Team Gwenchana for coming and participating in C3 teaser tournament. And congratulations once again to Team Rebellion for that strategy display. And I mean, that level of gameplay is what we all ought to watch, right? So don't go anywhere. We are going to we're just getting started. So up next, we have chaos theory versus building. So you don't want to miss this, and we will have a very very quick 2 minute break so that we can go and sip something to so that we can yap again. Anyway, so you also go ahead and grab your snack, refresh your stream, and get ready for some top tier action again. So okay, so pardon me, will not take 2 but 5 minutes. I hope to see you guys in a bit. And with that, once and nine signing off.
Who draws the line between forgery and feeling inspired? Who defines derivative versus being admired? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I never get here on my own. See the view from the top. If everything's a remix of everything that has been, then let me just go back to my laptop, take a band on track that I cooked up. Maybe you'll hear Skrillex, some Netica, and some Imogen. Talk wacko, but I'm trying to get back, it just seems fair. Who draws the line between innovation and tried and true? Who's to say what's reiteration and what is new? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I never get here on my own. See the view from the top. Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I never get here on my own. The view from the top. Who draws the line between forgery and feeling inspired? Who defines derivative versus being admired? Who decides what original means. Who aspires and who's the wannabes? Up on the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to go. I never get here on my own. Need a view from the top.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. It's time for match 2 of Day 10. Chaos Theory versus Building 1. This is a matchup with so much potential. What's your thought?
Well. Talk about chaos theory and building. I'm not familiar with these teams because these were the teams that played in the early stages of the tournament. So I do not have much of an insight on them. So
Okay.
it's gonna be a surprise for me as well because I've not seen them play. So I'm excited to see these two teams paired up against each other. And without further ado, guys, we're gonna head into the drafting phase.
Yes, the draft is underway, and the first one, Mama Duplicate. Oh, Mama Duplicate is playing. The first battles are coming from his side. Can you guess? Can you guess what possible band? Let's just guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say a hyper, and then we see a Fanny ban right off the bat.
A respect band coming in there.
Huh? I guess they have done some homework on each other, so they're aware, like whether they play as heroes like Fanny or not.
Yes.
And
yes.
talk about team building. They have picked off the Jujin right off the bat as well, because she is a menace to go against with.
I still see you. So you're getting banned, like somebody. Hey, nobody's letting him leap through that, small passage where they could just, let's
Yeah.
pick, let it be played. But no, no,
No.
we're not going to let you.
We've seen a Jujin here and there, but Suyo not at all. He's like totally banned. I guess people, they still have that fear on him, like he's still broken.
Yeah.
So maybe. And talk about team building. They came off with the Bruno ban as well because why not, guys? He is a meta marksman. Despite having, in the previous game, despite not performing that well, we cannot deny the fact that he is a great MM in the meta. So yeah.
Oh yes, that's true. I think Bruno ban is a respect ban coming in there, but wait, again, Chip. Hello, Chip. Hello, Chip. Back to your spot, Chip.
Talk about Chip. It seems like he's not gonna get into the land of down anytime soon. He's just basically in the back eating those chips, Like, when's my turn gonna come?
Never.
But no. Never, guys. Never. You're never gonna see me. Talk about team theory here, chaos theory. They are gonna take off the Khalid. Yes, guys. Please. Ban Khalid. If you're not gonna pick him, ban it. Don't give it to your enemies. And that's the mistake team building they did here by not banning the Khalid. So team chaos here, they're gonna take advantage of that and gonna pick him right off.
Ooh, a Matilda. Okay.
Yes. Why not a Matilda? Come on, please give me a Matilda day and night, guys.
I
am
am.
great quote. Yes, Nine, please.
The only hero that that can be played off right now, specifically by me, would be a Matilda, and seeing someone play would be mesmerizing to me. So yeah, definitely. And Invoker last time played really. I think he really outshined the match. So having high hopes from him though.
Yes, 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 indeed. And we see that team building here, they are gonna come off with a very strong crowd control mage, which is nonetheless other than Aurora, because she has the freeze, she has the hailstone, which can slow the enemies by 30%, and they have the beautiful ultimate frigid glacier, which can, you know, stop enemies in such a huge AoE area. So yep.
Definitely. Oh, we have. Attention. I can see attention pick coming in from team Chaos Theory because they are taking in time to really, to study their gameplay of what possibly.
Oh, a grandeur pick. 9. Where do you think the grandeur is gonna go? Is he gonna go
would
towards the
gold.
jungle? Gold.
No. Yeah, I would want to see him gold though. I mean, to go for a jungle, not really like wise because look at that. They are already locking in with that possible jungle of Xian. So I think they would not make any mistake in that because for team building, on the other hand, they are really like they have to lock in with the heroes that have that they can really coordinate with in the late game scaling. So probably for team building, they also have to balance out that with Link. But then a ban of Hayabusa.
Seems like Team Rebellion, they're not gonna give the pick off heroes to Team Chaos Theory here because they did pick off the Hayabusa. So they are also assuming that Team Chaos Theory are gonna put the Grandeur in the go lane. So we're gonna see some kind of a retaliation that will come from team building against the Grandeur in the goal lane. So yes. And talk about Team Chaos Theory, they did pick off the Wan as well. So they are not gonna face a Wan in the goal lane against the Grandeur.
So I think that
yeah. So 9, one thing I wanted to point out here was that when team Chaos Theory they were doing the third pick, Onimaru, he picked off the Vexana. And right after picking the Vexana, team building, they went for the Link. It seemed like they were trying to save that Link for the future pick because they did not want to risk that early Link pick and go off against a hero like a Eudora that could counter him, right? So that's a good thing coming out from team building, like to save Link for the later pick.
Oh, look at Dufan. What's his cooking in there?
Are we gonna see a Claude? Wow.
I feel bad about Granger right now. But then, yeah, Granger. Oh, Granger. Sabrina is going to have, in the early game, but yeah,
Sabrina.
The Sabrina, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Zombie is locking in. If she locks in with that Hilda, you know what's coming? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because Mama Duplicate got their back.
Yep. Talk about this Team Chaos.
Wait.
Wow.
Rian is not real. He's not making us feel that this is real.
Exactly, he's not making us feel like this is real because he came with the Julian pick. I don't know, 9. I'm not sure.
All the way from Ohio.
They're from Ohio. Oh yes, Ryan is from Ohio, guys. So we're gonna see some Ohio gameplay.
Yeah, so we can never question about the creativity or let's say the discipline that have to be delivered by both the team with their pick as well. Let's not underestimate the pick that has not been off so in the season. But yeah, Uncle Gatod is always on the pick. But Phobius, yes, like the Phobius is open. That's what I was hoping for, to have some Phobius slamming down Peeper.
9. Um, I'm concerned about Team Chaos Theory here. Because they do not have a DPS MM. They have a Grandeur instead. And
Yes.
look at team building. They are quite thick in my opinion. They have that Matilda coming off with the shield, with the flask, and that the shield, the heal from favor. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of sustain. We're gonna see
Oh yes, yes. It looks like.
because as we head into the late game, obviously the Grandeur he will stack up those stacks. He will be spamming those skills through and fro. But then again, basically team building, they can just go for the antique, right? And that
Yes, yes.
antique is gonna cut a lot of damage that will come off from the grandeur. So I'm quite concerned here for Team Chaos. But then again, let us not underestimate their strategy because what works for them, it works, right?
Exactly, that was right. It's all about how you shape in the strategy, guys. Chaos Theory is keeping their option open to, make up with the Julian pig, while building is doubling that down on that steady, reliable approach. So the question is, will their creativity in their pick, or will it be a disciplined wind? So let's find out as we step into the land of dawn. Here we go. The second match of the night. The second match of the night. On the blue side, we have Team Chaos Theory, and on the red side, we have Team Building.
So yes, guys, let's hop into the land of dawn and look forward to some exciting gameplay. Oh, we see that zombie here trying to provide some vision and invasion possibly, but unfortunately Ling was not there. Oh, we see zombie here trying to make an ambush on that bush, but Seven here is gonna go and check that bush right ahead to prevent any future invasion, you know?
When it comes to jungling, like, Sabrina is like really pulling off that early. The priority right now is to get to that level 4 for Sabrina in there. But then if Zia link up to that early compared to Sabrina, then they might go down to Rial down there.
Oh, almost a first
Matilda!
blood right there. Just with an ounce of an HP, she got right out of there. And look at zombie there chasing down the Ling.
Zombie is zombieing everyone. He's zooming out in and out in there in the lane. There's a lot of map control coming in from Team Chaos Theory, but the late game they really have to munch them down in this early game because Onimaru is getting marked in there with 7, but Onimaru is going to be some badass in here, but he's going to go down, and that's the possible first blood. Zia take Onimaru down.
Wow. What happened there? I couldn't see what Zia did there to Onimaru. I was focused here on the other side of.
Yes.
Also, I was gonna point out the zombie on that Hilda actually. We see that Hilda, she is a bully on assassins, right?
Yes.
Yes. But talk about Zia to go off against assassin like Ling, right? He can't do much because Ling, with the leap of faith, he can basically just jump from walls to walls and
At the top lane once at the top lane.
Seems like Fovia's here with the demonic force, trying to engage some kind of a fight over there with the Khalid, but then unfortunately zombie with the backup right behind Khalid, so he had to back off right there. And let's look at Go Lane actually. I've been noticing for the past 2 minutes that Grandeur, he is bullying Claude, with that Rhapsody in the early game because he can spam it twice or thrice in the early. So Claude, he is having a hard time going off against the. Oh, on the top lane there, what's going on?
Mama Duplicate actually dashed that out with that Sandstorm, but yeah, but Invoker is at the peak of getting that engagement done. Once. What's happening in here in the mid
Oh,
lane?
what's that? And in the mid lane, we see the Eternal got popped out, and Julian will be picking off that Aurora right off the bat, as well as the Phobius here, despite having the demonic force, not unable to sustain enough.
Yeah,
And we
that is.
see Mama Duplicate. He's just having Zaya there on Onimaru, and the Tempest of Blade pop up right there, and he picks off Zaya, and comes the Julian with the enhanced chain, and he picks off Ling right off his back. And there
Yes,
goes Sabrina, and there goes
Uh-huh.
Sabrina in the red buff, trying to take as much advantage as possible of that Ling, because he is spawning right back up, and he did manage to steal that red. So yep, he is going for those objectives. And the
yeah.
turtle is already up, guys, and Sabrina here trying to secure it right off, as well as Khalid here trying to provide some protection for him while he secures the turtle. Demonic force pops up, and the enhanced chains down the Phobius, and will be enough to pick him off.
That's what the creativity is popping in for Team Chaos Theory, and possibly that's seven,
We did
seven.
we did miss out on the Ling and Hilda actually. While there was a clash in the top lane, it seems like a Hilda right there, zombie, prevented the Ling to take his purple buff. She was ambushing on that bush. Ling couldn't do anything, he had to back right off there. I mean, Hilda is just so annoying, you know?
Told ya, told it's going to be a annoying one, but here possible engagement coming in again. Once over to you.
Right there, zombie backs right off, and we see that both the teams are backing off so far, not trying to make any kind of a risky play. And we see that Seven there trying to provide some vision on that Mama Duplicate on the Khalid.
Yes,
And so
Invoker's not
far-
doing great.
And talk about Invoker there. He is basically going in with the demonic force. Will he be able to sustain that with the demonic force? Seems like not enough. He will be taken down by the Eternal Guard there. And
Yes,
we did
that-
miss out on the bot lane as well, because Sabrina and Ryan, they are just wrecking Doofin. They are not letting the poor guy farm right there. He is just basically alone in that lane without any rotation coming out from team building. And Zia there pops Tempest of Blade, trying to secure the lot, backs right off. And Seven there just gets right behind Zia. So yes, guys, we are seeing a lot of plays coming off from Team Chaos here, despite having that late game possible neutral playstyle. And there pops Frigid Glacier, not enough to hold them down, and Aurora will be taken right down, and Matilda not able to save her with that dash right there. And in the top lane we see that Mama Duplicate here trying to go off against Invoker, will be defending off the lane for now, and they are in the bot lane on that Ryan. Is he gonna make it out from there? It seems like not. He has no energy to get right off there. Is he gonna... And Ryan... he pops the Tempest of Blade, and he will be not able to get out. Ryan with the Death Sonata secures the kill, guys. Wow.
Oh. And
They are-
Escape trying to like I'm going to peep out, but then Real is like, hey, stop living in an illusion because I'm the real one here. So he shows him that, and with that Real go down. And if you notice right now, Invoker is not moving at all from that XP lane. I was hoping to see some rotation coming in though.
He's basically trapped there, whether he clears the lane or he go for the rotation and lose the turret. So yep, he's choosing the objective over the...
Once.
The Hilda right there, zombie trying to
Yeah.
make some engage. Not enough for Sabrina to secure that kill right there. And that Matilda. Oh my gosh, what happened to the Ling?
Sabrina.
A lot
Wow,
of recall
Sabrina.
spamming coming here. Wow.
Wow. This is a really chaotic team fight coming from Chaos Theory. I think that's their team. With what I've been noticing with here with Sabrina, she's really going for the neutral objective. That's why, like, even for the early game with the early engagement, she did not go much. But yeah, she was really focused on that, on picking the micro. game.
9. Seems like Sabrina is proving me wrong, because I was skeptical of that Julian, you know? But then Sabrina here, she is making some huge plays. So yep, she is proving me wrong on that Julian. And he will be taking down that Matilda with the enhanced chain as well. Wow.
Definitely.
It seems like the team building here, they can't seem to catch any opportunity to go for any kind of objective or buff. Basically, if there's too much pressure left and right, they're not getting any buff. Purple has been invaded, red is invaded.
Look
Basically,
at Zia.
Zaya has nothing to farm on. He's basically at this point just trying to buy time for his team, cutting off those lanes, to prevent any kind of push. And we'll see that Sabrina will try to chase down the Ling. Will he be able? Oh no! Wow, Zaya with the leap of faith goes right out, and the Tempest of Blade will be popped as well. Not enough to get down Zaya from there. Wow.
Whoa, they're going on chase like right now we are seeing that Chaos Theory is like playing with so much flexibility, and there's a constant shift in their focus, with the micro, and then goes with the target lock with the back lineup.
Yes, nice.
So
Yes.
so I think, however, building need to, they are also not flinching. They're also trying their best to, get that gap be filled out right away. Especially Zia going all over the map. So a lot of
Guys,
map control coming in
Nine.
there.
Nine.
Yes.
I did
Yes.
want to talk about the grandeur on the War Axe these days. What's up with the War Axe on grandeur?
Oh, it's a really good question, but to the wrong person.
I think the reason they are going for the War Axe on the grandeur is because of the spellbomb. Because basically grandeur. This raging sandstorm comes right in. Tempest of Blade will be pop up as well as the frigid glacier, and there goes too many casualty coming off from team building. They will be taken down. Julian, on the other hand, going for the legendary, will be able to pick off 3 members from team building. I don't know what happened right there exactly. It was just too much going on, guys. Is this gonna be the end?
Ooh,
Sabrina!
chaotic.
Oh my
Sabrina
gosh,
locking
there it
in.
goes.
Sabrina is locking to that turret, but Yapasu takes him down. Yapasu take with double kill. And I was about to say Yanumaru. There's no Yanumaru, Onimaru. I don't think. Oh, look
Wow.
at that. The defense though, the defense that's coming in from team building, they are not letting
Look
it
at
go.
Onimaru there getting chased down by Zaya. Is he? Oh no, there comes the back off right off the hat. Wow. Amazing save coming off by Mama Delicate there with the raging sandstorm, making the Ling, run back to his base to retreat. I don't know what happened in the mid lane actually. I was yapping on grandeur, and while I was yapping, checking the items, there was just so much going on in that base of team building.
Yeah, that's what. Like I said, team building, they aren't flinching. They're like biding their time and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. So, I think both the team are waiting for that opening, especially because right now the chances for them to really end this quickly is higher for team Chaos Theory, while as they really have to play safe. But look at that gold difference. Why don't we look at the item though once?
Yes, talk about the items. Team Chaos here. They're almost finishing up with the 6th item on the Julian as well as the grandeur. They have a lot of gold. And they, oh my gosh, what is Sabrina doing there? Okay, I thought there was some kind of play coming off. So back to the items, guys. It seems like Sabrina and Ryan, they are about to finish off their 6th item right there. And talk about team building. They don't have enough items to dish out the damage which they require, to basically pick off any members of team Chaos here.
Look at Sabrina with that goal lead or 10k, and
Wow.
it's already, it's only in 7k. I mean, that's a huge difference, guys. That speaks a lot already. But here, no blue for Ling, and it doesn't look like there will be any contest coming in as well. But hopefully, they will wait for that enhanced lord.
I mean, 9. Talk about the grandeur. He is just so tanky. Oh, the Blade of Tempest will be popped. And Zaya, he made a mistake of going back in. And Ryle, he picked him right off with that Death Sonata.
Yes,
Is
they're
this gonna be
marching
the
in.
end? Is this gonna be the end for Team Ryle? I mean Team
Oh,
Building. Oh, the
yes.
Raging Sandstorm coming off, the Blazing Duet pops, and the Frigid Glacier freezes them down, but not enough for them to defend the base. And Team Chaos Theory here, they will be heading to the next game.
Whoa, and that was the fight that you guys were all waiting for Chaos Theory to go all in, but team building couldn't. They couldn't withstand, and with that, we have the winner for the second match. That is Team Chaos Theory. Congratulations to Team Chaos Theory, and thank you once again to Team Building for participating.
9, let's go back to Team Theory actually.
Yes.
Because that grandeur, he has really caught my eye, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Because despite being an MM, he is so tanky. Because he has picked off that war axe, which has just flabbergasted me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was playing Rang in the evening actually, and I face off against a grandeur with a war axe. I'm like, bro, what are you doing with that war axe on a grandeur? I was like, what is this guy cooking? But now looking at the tournament right now, it seems like war axe on a grandeur is a thing. Because after the revamp, we see that grandeur, he is a hero, which is basically spamming skills, right?
Yes.
And the war axe, it just provides that extra true damage and spell vamp. So basically, he can sustain a lot of damage with that spell vamp, which will, which will be triggered by that Sonata and the Rhapsody. So it does not seem like a troll build here for me, that war axe. I'm sure I was skeptical at first, but now I'm definitely sure that war axe on a grandeur is a real thing. Because in spite of that, we talk about the extra stats he gets from the war axe. You know, the spell vamp, the cooldown reduction, the 400 HP. And Ryan in this game with the grandeur, he is just too tanky for team building. They cannot pick him off. He basically has a rose gold. He has a brute force. He has an immortality. Zeya, on the other hand, he is just merely with 3 items, not able to dish enough damage to them. So yes, the itemization on this game is pretty commendable on Team Chaos Theory. And with that, guys, I'm gonna end my analytics. 9, go ahead.
Wow, that was a really good breakdown on the gameplay. Thank you so much, One, for that insightful analysis. And with that, that will be the wrap for the day 10 of C3 teaser tournament. Gunchana, Rebellion, Chaos Theory, and Building all showed us what it means to compete at the highest level, right, guys? And once again, this is sponsored by Vista and NextG. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and don't forget that there's more action coming tomorrow, where we also have Capiz. And just give me a quick update on tomorrow's gameplay. We have Vehement Strikers and In Future We Trust versus Peak to Plummet versus the Capiz. So do not miss out tomorrow, because tomorrow also we are going to see a high peak of matches. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned with the update, and let us know which was your favorite moment in the chat. This is 9 with 1 signing off. Good night.
Good night, guys.